Abuja area in Tinkan Island, closest to the Tinkan port in Lagos. Well, the outward part of the road is rather free. It's a change from the last time Big Story was here, but the inward part seems still the same. And so the stakeholders say the problem still exists. The problem of the road, the problem of gridlock. And that's why we're here again to bring you the story of Apapa on this episode of Big Story. I'm Imi John Mekwa. The motorcycle riders are having a field day. There's no competition for the road. Even Abuja garage, which is used by truck drivers mostly, is not as full as usual.
There have been some measures of sanity in that they have created a kind of buffer. And with that buffer created, they now make it that vehicles respect queue. The vehicles going to the port now respect queue. It's no more a situation whereby you come from anywhere you like and enter. Everybody now stand on a queue. And this queue extends as far as from here maybe to about Beggar Cement. Then there's another buffer at Mile 2. Then to Sele and Ijesha. It's the same route. All of them are coming to the port.
This is one of the benefits of the visit of the Vice President, who in his acting capacity as the President ordered that the area be cleared on July 20th, 2018.
We did within 48 hours, we got a team together led by the Honorable Commissioner of Police and my humble self, and the Sector Commander Omije, the Brigade Commander at 9 Motorized Brigade IKEJI, and also the Air Force. We have with us LASMA, policemen, Air Force, Army personnel, and Civil Defense. So we clean up from Oshodi up to Mile 2. In other words, to the right, people can have access into their houses. And at that time, we were able to pick all the bonded terminals available in the area. We open them and we push these trucks. But there and then, after we have done that, at the other side too, at Ikorodu Road, up to Western Avenue and Apapa Axis, we are able to open this other terminal there so that we push these vehicles there, and the road was free for people. Not quite long, we were told to hand over to the Naval personnel. We handed over with the belief that they are doing a very good job as well. So that is what we have done. And at the side of the federal government, if you go there now, you see that they have already been doing the Apapa Oshodi Expressway road from Mile 2 to Apapa. They've already been doing it from Datuta up to MTN. Likewise, did to the other side too.
It's not a very good time for the drivers and truck owners.
All we are seeing now, we are seeing that all vehicles that comes to the port, they that are coming to the port now, it means they have one thing or the other to do in the port. You can even see our garage here now. It's a bit free. So if there are vehicles to enter the garage, it will have been filled up. But for now, it's not filled up because all the vehicles, there are much job in the port to do now. And they were on the road. And you cannot enter the port, you cannot just enter the port like that. There are numbers of vehicles they will need because the inside the port also is congested.
In every situation, sanity is good, orderliness is good, but then the problem remains there. If a vehicle is coming to the port and remains on a queue that is not moving, and stay there for a week or 2 weeks, it's still the same thing. The only thing is that, at least for now, we know where our vehicle is. It's not jumping queue. There's no braking here and there. There's some measure of peace. That's what I can say, but it hasn't made the business better.
Some of the fortunate ones who got contracted do not have very good experience to share.
We have delivered the goods, but now we are back to return the empty to the port. We've already delivered the goods, so we are now back to deliver the container inside the terminal. I'm from a classic marine. I'm a ward of me. I'm a ward of me. Yes.
So how do you bathe? How do you eat? How do you do all this?
We manage it in the road in the night. So we hope to send our boys to go and buy food for us. Then we bath there, we toilet there. There's no anyhow we can leave the motor and go away.
If you go to Apapa, instead for them to pass the line, we will be there. Like me presently now, my vehicle has been there for over a week now, carrying export. And I have no other way. So the vehicle is there. When you look at the line, the vehicle remains in a position for the past 1 week, which is very bad. Assuming they are passing the vehicle in easily, assuming it's flowing, and there is enough space. There is enough space inside the terminal to drop the load. But they won't. We'll just be seeing it maybe for almost 30 minutes. A vehicle will enter. Why? So with the little space that is opening, they are using that period, that opportunity. You want to go in, you have to pay money. As I'm with you now, I've went to borrow a lot of money, 50,000 naira, to do express. What I'm supposed to do free of charge. So all these things is creating problem.
Herein lies the source of distress for the truck drivers going into the ports, which seems even more demanding than leaving, especially because the empty containers are being returned into the ports.
The owners of these boxes, there should be a synergy whereby they will arrange and remove these their empty boxes, because the throughput,